Speaking of drugs, with the most states voting for marijuana and stuff, and the charges being lesser, what's the amount now? That I thought it was like, ain't there's like a certain amount where you just write a ticket rather than taking them in?
Just for science purposes, we just need to know that.
No, that comes back to that officer discretion.
It's the most popular question.
You know, no, and it makes sense. But that's officer discretion. The gray areas we're talking about. It all depends on how the officer sees it fit. You know, it's somebody. I mean, they didn't lie to the officer. Yeah, I was right there, man. Look, I did smoke, you know, before I got here or whatever. Oh, well, man, if that's all I find, I'll work with you, see what we got. And it could be a ticketable offense. Now, you know, it goes back to that, you know, I don't care about cops and, you know, I can smoke all the weed I want in the world. Yeah, you know what? That's what you want to decide. That's cool. You know, you just
move to Colorado.
Right. You just take different methods
so
too.
it's not a certain amount. It's
No. They call it a usable amount. A usable amount. So anything that could be used, and it could be up to
Jesus Christ. Little roach.
Yes.
And how does that refer to how more companies are making edibles instead of the actual substance?
Makes our job harder.
Really?
Yes, you have a lot
Charge
more.
different?
Yes. When it's become an edible and everything weighs together. It's just not the drug anymore.
Yeah.
So you're looking at higher charges because...
I also heard, too, if it's like man-made, it's a higher charge, right? Isn't it?
No. If anything, man-made or factory-made, whichever, just comes down to the weight and the product it is.
Wow, so you can have like I don't know how it works. I guess an mg, like 1 mg, and a big old cake. That cake is gonna get
that whole cake goes in.
Shit.
Yes. So now the weight of the cake
Holy
is what
cow.
we're charging.
holy. Oh man,
That's crazy.
It goes back to the tempering. A lot of the times, like, people try to get away with it, so they got a Coke or something, and they're like, oh, I just got a little bit of weed, I'm going to throw it inside that container. Well, now it's mixed in with that, so we weigh everything.
No way.
Yes.
wow.
It could have been a charge from as far as a couple of ounces, so now you're looking
Little
at pounds.
baby roach to a goddamn full can of Red
Yes.
Guys, y'all
That's crazy.
better
Yes.
subscribe because that's some good info right there. All right,
crazy
There's
stuff.
there's at least 300 of you guys watching, and we only have 70 subscribers. Come on, guys. Come on, we're giving you some good info here.
There you go.
Man, dude, that's insane. I didn't know that.
I did not know that at all.
I was always confused about the edible amount. Like, would you just charge per the milligram or gram or? You know,
Right,
that's why. I was
The
curious about.
reason we say that is because a lot of it will have to come down to redoing back what they did. So, like, let's say they put marijuana in brownies. You know, we can't go back and unbake. Does that make sense?
All right.
So, and then that process is what is overall now. It's like,
Don't worry. I have a bachelor's in science. I can take this. I can break this down.
right.
Extract
Right.
I took chemistry.
So, yeah, and it becomes harder, too, because now when you're looking at edibles, when you're looking at waxes and stuff like that, like you were saying,
concentrates.
yeah, the reason it makes it tougher is because now it's not just marijuana or a roach, you know? Now you're having to find, oh, why are they using it in this? Why do they have this oil here with this? So now we're using what we would say more manpower too. We have to test this, we got to test that. And so now, you know, you're looking at a lot of things just because, you know, the industry of all that edible is growing.